Welcome to this explainer. Picture this. You're a 22-year-old guy, maybe sitting in your room right now, staring at a map of the USA, trying to figure out where your future is going to unfold. Well, right now, millions of people are packing up their entire lives and heading to just two powerhouse states, Texas and Florida. Today, we're breaking down this migration magnet to figure out exactly what's pulling so many people south and why it might just be the ultimate move for your future.
We really have to ask ourselves, why? Why are millions of Americans, especially young professionals, eager to kickstart their careers, choosing to relocate to these specific two states every single year? What is the undeniable pull of the South? Okay, here's how we're going to break this all down today. First, we'll look at the Sunbelt migration as a whole. Then we'll dive into what this means for your wallet and your career. After that, we'll cover the weather and outdoor lifestyles. And finally, we'll hit on the reality of this rapid growth. All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the Sun Belt migration, or really, the pull of the South.
We're talking about incredibly vibrant cities here. Austin and Dallas in Texas, Miami and Tampa in Florida. These places are experiencing absolutely explosive growth. They act like giant magnets for young people, mostly because they offer this epic combination of modern nightlife, killer entertainment scenes, and seriously booming career hubs.
So let's move on to Section 2. This is the stuff that really matters, your wallet and your career, the actual financial reality of making this move.
Now take a look at this massive zero. It represents what is probably the single most famous financial perk of living in either Texas or Florida. 0% state income tax. Literally nothing.
If you're a young professional just starting out, having no state income tax is a total game changer. It translates directly into you keeping way more of your own paycheck. Since the state government isn't taking a slice, you've got more cash in your pocket every month to handle your daily living costs. We're talking about rent, buying groceries, or honestly just going out for coffee. It all feels so much more manageable compared to states like New York or California. It's essentially getting an immediate raise just for changing your zip code.
And man, those tax savings are backed by massive career upsides. Texas has built an absolute powerhouse of an economy, with exploding job prospects, particularly in the technology and energy sectors. We're talking everything from major Silicon Valley tech giants setting up shop in Austin to massive renewable and traditional energy booms over in Houston. Florida, on the flip side, is absolutely dominating when it comes to tourism, high finance, healthcare, and logistics. The opportunities are quite literally just waiting there.
But you know, these jobs don't just magically appear out of thin air. Both of these states share a reputation for being aggressively business-friendly. When it's easier and cheaper to run a business, massive corporations and young, hungry entrepreneurs flood in. They create jobs. Those jobs draw in more young talent, and it creates this powerful, almost unstoppable cycle of economic growth. All right, let's shift gears to Section 3, weather and outdoor lifestyles. Because obviously, life isn't just about being in the office.
A huge catalyst for this whole migration, especially for digital nomads and remote workers who can basically open their laptops anywhere, is just escaping miserable northern winters. People are more than happy to swap shoveling snow and endless gray skies for sunshine and warm temperatures that stick around pretty much all year.
But how you actually enjoy that weather totally depends on where you go. Florida is globally famous for one very specific lifestyle, the beach. With its sandy coastlines and a true tropical climate, it is the premier destination if your perfect weekend involves ocean waves, beach clubs, and that breezy coastal living.
Texas, in contrast, offers a totally different flavor of the outdoors. Sure, it has a coastline, but the classic Texas lifestyle is heavily focused inland. We're talking expansive state parks, winding rivers, and these absolutely massive lakes. It really appeals to people who want that everyday, rugged adventure, hiking, trail running, or just grabbing some friends in a boat for a Saturday out on the lake.
Ultimately, whether you're leaning toward the tropical oceanfront shores of Florida or the vast lakes and hiking trails of Texas, residents in both states get to enjoy an active, year-round, outdoor-focused way of life that is just incredibly hard to beat.
But of course, we need to look at Section 4, the reality of rapid growth, the catch.
Because millions of people are flooding in right now, both states are facing some seriously harsh growing pains. Massive demand means rising housing costs, which definitely eats into some of that zero tax affordability we were just hyping up. On top of that, local infrastructure is getting super strained, meaning you're definitely going to be sitting in traffic in these booming cities. Oh, and let's not forget the weather. Both states sit squarely in the path of major, highly destructive hurricanes. Mother Nature for sure charges a toll here.
Yet even with the traffic, the rising rent, and the threat of hurricanes, the momentum just hasn't stopped. For millions of people, the ultimate draw, that powerful combination of a booming tech and energy job market, keeping your whole paycheck, and living out in the sunshine, heavily outweighs the cons.
So looking at the massive economic upside, the career launchpads, and the totally different outdoor lifestyles we've covered, if you were packing up your room right now to start your future, which state are you betting on? Are you chasing the tech hubs and lake days of Texas or the high finance and sandy beaches of Florida? It's a massive choice, and it is literally reshaping the entire country. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.